Alrighty, testing, testing. Hopefully y'all can actually hear me. I've upped the game. It's time to get this party started. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the RonimoStreamisho for July the 22nd, 2020. Hopefully the music is quiet enough now that y'all can actually hear me. My name is SlowWolf, and I'm going to be your host for today, and today we've got mostly just a bunch of news, followed by me subjecting a couple of my friends to some Blightbound. But before we get into all that, I'd like to go ahead and thank all of you for coming to join us here today. I'd like to go ahead and invite all of you to go ahead and join our socials, so we can go ahead and stay apprised of any further news over the week as it comes, instead of having to rely to come here once a week. You can go ahead and check us out on Discord at discord.gg/Ronimo. You can also find us on YouTube, Ronimo Games. You can find us on Instagram, Ronimo Games Official. You can find us on Twitter, Ronimo Games, again. And you can find us on Facebook as Ronimo Games, Blightbound, Swords and Soldiers, and Soinaws. With all that put out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about what's happening today. So today we got some announcements concerning the Blightbound open beta and when Blightbound will be available for early access and how. Additionally, we're going to be talking a little bit about the SPL, and finally we're going to be talking a bit to address concerns about the replay system in Soinaws. And then I'm going to go ahead and introduce a couple of my friends to the game with hopefully good results. I say hopefully because I can't wipe my file anymore. Turns out that cloud saves are a thing, and so as a result, I couldn't start from scratch. I'm going to have to ask somebody for an option to do that in the very near future. But for now, how are all of you doing here today? Hopefully you guys are doing fine. Ronimo Games, please yell. What? Why? More music time? Hey, we're doing that as well. Excellent, excellent. So, I'd like to go ahead and remind all you folks that the Crates campaign for Sonic Picnic's double vinyl LP is still up and running. Go please and check it out. If you guys want to have a unique collector's item about Soinaws and its time being here on this good old planet Earth for the last 8 years as an indie MOBA that's pretty up and running and long in the tooth. I'd like to also remind folks that there's the raffle going on. Hey, look, it's the raffle timer. The raffle timer is going to go off once every 15 minutes, and every time it goes off, hey, somebody gets a Roboscoop determined at random via MooBot. So that's going to be happening as well. Let's go ahead and start things off proper with the big news that's happening today. The big news that's happening today, we're announcing an open beta. I mean, we already sort of did in the in-game Soinaws carousel if you guys hadn't seen it, and it's been around the internet a little bit, but if you had been living under a rock, or if you had just not decided to take a look into this, guess what? Open beta is coming, and it's coming this Friday, happening at noon my time, so it's 12 o'clock p.m. EST. There'll be an open beta. Now, the open beta, I'm going to go ahead and set out some expectations right now. It's going to be a little bit more limited than what you'll be getting at early access. You'll only have access to a few of the heroes as compared to what will happen for early access, and even that is limited compared to what we'll eventually be able to have in the game. You'll also only be able to play a few of the levels. So as far as an open beta goes, it's a great place to start, but it's not going to give you the full game. The full game itself, however, will be available very shortly on July the 29th. So the 29th, if I'm not incorrect, and if I'm doing my math, and I carry the 1, should be in exactly 1 week from today. A week. That's 7 days, folks. It'll be available out in early access, and you'll be able to purchase it for yourself. So go ahead and check it out, wishlist it, and I understand it's an early access game. So I'd like to go ahead and address the elephant in that particular room. Yes, if it's an early access game, I fully respect your decision not to buy it immediately. However, my job depends on it. Please be nice. At least consider putting it on your wish list so that way when more stuff comes out, if you're not interested in it first, you might be interested later. And if you are interested in it first, please buy the game. It's in order to incentivize this. I know that there are going to be some price incentives. So to start things off, the game in early access will be available for about $20 US or your regional equivalent. That part has been made known on the internet, and at least at the very beginning, as soon as it's releasing, there are going to be some incentives. We're currently expecting that there will be incentives for people that have played previous Ronimo games or that have bought previous Ronimo content, so Swords and Soldiers and Soinaws. If you have either of those, there'll probably be a discount. If you decide to buy it for yourself and a couple of friends, there'll probably be a discount. So, keep that in mind. And there'll also just be a on-release discount. So, if you wanted to get in on the ground level and get started, release day is a good time. If we buy it, doesn't mean that you guys can go back to Awesomenauts. Not necessarily. Which kind of brings me to my... or buy the game or Wolf Goes Hungry. There's also that. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about another bit of news. Speaking of which, Max Focus, thank you very much for your theme at this point in time. The replay system. Yes, we know it's broken for Awesomenauts. Yes, this is frustrating for me in particular because I love the replay system and I was looking to cast games more easily. Unfortunately, with it being broken, that's not the case. And Dennis's converter doesn't even work particularly well right now. Apparently, it too is a little bit broken. So, we know. Unfortunately, we can't fix it in the near future because developer resources are a thing. We don't have enough of them. And Blightbound is going to take the entirety of our attention up until the moment that Blightbound is fully developed. So, keep that in mind. I like to learn from those replays, as do I, Coastal Flower. As do I. Is Blightbound a roguelite type of game? No, Isokoala, it is not. It is an action RPG. But, it's got several things that distinguish it from being, you know, just another Diablo or something like that. It ends up seeming like a lot of the people that have played the game recently, at least within the press release that they've been given this week, a lot of people seem to liken it a lot to a mix of Diablo kind of or Streets of Rage with a bit of Trine puzzle solving thrown in. I like to continuously compare a lot of the higher tension, higher action sections to being a little bit like a WoW raid. And I know that the game was developed with that in mind, where the game was meant to feel that kind of teamwork enabled. You know, that kind of teamwork involving. Teamwork engagement, there we go, this is the word I'm looking for. That kind of teamwork engagement, such that people felt like it was constantly that kind of interesting raid situation going on. So, yeah. Don't quit on Awesomenauts, please. I'm not going to. As long as there's anything that I can do as a soft system, like the SPL or whatever, I will continue to do so. Leaderboard resets will continue to happen, and all that stuff as well. So don't worry about Awesomenauts on that front. I'm going to be streaming the Messenger today. Cool. Is there a chance that you will consider adding single-player option? So, as it stands right now, no. There's no single-player option in the game, and we definitely intended it to be fully multiplayer because of the fact that it is a lot more fun to play the game with friends, and because we wanted the game from the ground up to be based around the idea of people working together to be able to overcome the problems that are in the game, to make it more difficult. As it gets more and more difficult, it requires that kind of team play to make it work, or that kind of at least knowledge to make it work. Yes, we want to make sure that there's AI support and stuff. It will not be available on early access. And we'll have to see whether or not that kind of stuff happens. I can't promise anything of what I'm about to say, but things that have been discussed around the table include AI access, drop-in, drop-out, and some other stuff like that. So, keeping that in mind, we'll see. Can you add some volume to your mic? I can. Alright, hopefully this is a little bit better. I've added a lot of gain. Hopefully that makes more sense. What are the system requirements for Blightbound? Those will be available as soon as it's out and available, so you can go ahead and check the Steam page when it is live. Make sure to check the requirements first before you play, but it did run on my old laptop, which is like 5-6 years old, so that's worth keeping in mind. It doesn't run on computers quite as old as Awesomenauts does, but Awesomenauts being almost a decade old, yeah, that's something that we were expecting. So, you know, it's going to require a slightly stronger computer to be able to pull that kind of stuff off. Could be turned up a bit more. I literally pumped the gain as hard as possible on that thing. At this point, I'm literally relying on volume mixer stuff, so I will work on that whilst I read some more questions. Music down is probably better. Okay, cool. Sound is alright. Y'all need to get your act together, because currently I'm losing my gosh darn mind. If I reduce that by about 25%, hopefully that ends up helping a little bit. Blightbound is a little CPU intensive. Optimization is certainly in order. Yeah, that makes sense. But optimization doesn't happen overnight, so, you know, that's why we have an early access build. I have my sound at 90%. Oh, good grief. Turn your ears up. There you go. Anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the music. Stop it! Good stuff. So, the reason why we're stopping the music is because on the final part of today, at least for the rest of the stream today, what I wanted to do was show off what the early game grind would look like for people that are brand new to the game, potentially with more experienced players in the queue. So, my account in Blightbound right now is leveled. I think almost every character is at level 8. There are only a couple that are not. I have access to all the characters. I have access to several legendary pieces of gear. That's what happens if you play 54 hours of the beta. However, it is worth mentioning that despite playing 54 hours of the beta, I don't have everything. And that sometimes you're still going to be paired with newer players. Newer players that don't have the same gear as you. And when the difficulty is kind of relied upon to be a combination of both, so that way everybody can play together, it's going to create some interesting dichotomies, some interesting scenarios. So I'm hoping that this is actually a pretty true-to-life experience for what some people will be seeing. Now, when the beta is open, there are going to be a lot of people with brand new accounts. Additionally, when the game goes live in a week from now, Steam wishlist it, go immediately. When the game goes live in a week, there are going to be a lot of people playing who have never played before. We're going to have brand new accounts. And I'm pretty sure that beta accounts do not transfer over. That I know of. It is a cloud save, which is why I'm not starting a brand new account today. But you get the idea. Oh my goodness. So many raffles. So yeah, this should be a pretty true-to-life thing. Now I'm going to go ahead and call up my two friends right about now and see whether or not they are good to go. Starting a voice call in the Discord. We'll have to see whether or not they answer. Here's hoping that they do. Because then at this point, we can go ahead and get started with the Blightbound Boogaloo. Hello.
Hello.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Okay, so hopefully you guys come across loud and clear. So, the two voices that everybody is hearing right now are Dusty. Dusty, if you could say hi.
Hello.
And Marv. So you were both quite a bit louder than I am, actually. Hold on a second. I'm going to just dim that down. Marv is also on the call with me. Marv, could you say hi, please?
Oh, hello.
Yes, okay. I'm going to go ahead and dim that down just a little bit more. Excellent. So, the two of them are friends of mine from, like, real life, effectively. And the two of them are also brand new to the game. I gave them a beta key this morning in order to be able to play. They have done nothing but play the tutorial, as far as I understand. Is this still correct and the case?
Yes, I tried to play in a group online, but couldn't find a party. So I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. The closed betas have been going on mostly during the weekends. So, that's the thing. But yeah, the three of us are going to go ahead and play some Blightbound for pretty much the rest of the stream, with the occasional moment where you guys are going to be stuck on your own while I deal with the raffle site, which means, you know, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to go ahead and boot up the game now and swap over the window to the game scene on... Oh, come on now. Let me continue play online now. Let me go over to this. Perfect. Okay, games. And that should show up now. It should show up right now. There we go. Perfect. Okay, excellent. We got it going. Perfect. As you can see, I've got a fairly high level place going on here. I've been playing a lot longer than the other two, so this ought to be interesting. However, I've equipped 3 characters with the bare minimum gear, so they should be a lot weaker, and my ratings for each of those characters as a result should allow the difficulty of the games to not be too high. I'm going to go ahead and invite them now. So there's Dusty and there's Miss Marv. I've invited both of you to my party. So you should be able to accept that through the Steam interface. There we go.
I have accepted. Yeah.
There's Marv and there's Dusty. By the way, the two of them, Miss Marv and Dusty, both have Twitch channels, and they are more than welcome to go ahead and plug them at the end of the stream. So if you enjoy how they play and how they speak and everything, like, you know, go ahead and give them a look. They're part of the Ronimo community, which we are trying to go ahead and you know, encourage more of. So let's go ahead and get this party started. You guys are both at a refuge of level 1 and currently have a goal of just, like, completing a dungeon, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, as far as I understand, Marv, you do not want to play the warrior, at least not in the first mission.
No,
okay.
I don't like it.
So
I couldn't successfully block or anything during the tutorial. I didn't get any little notches. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Oh, oof. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and queue as the warrior then. So to avoid it, the two of you will randomly queue as the mage and the assassin as a result. When you're ready, go ahead and click that play button. Now, the thing is, because you are brand new to the game, or your accounts are, you have to queue as Blightbound, which means there's a random of 3 characters, 1 from each class. up until you hit a certain refuge level. This is actually good for you because it gives you a stat bonus as well, which allows you to kind of keep up with characters that are a little bit higher level, like myself. We have to do the first level because that's all the levels that you guys have played at the moment. And yeah. If you guys have any questions, like, let me know. But yeah, effectively, this is going to turn out to be a very typical action RPG setting. In that I'm the tank. Dustin, you're the assassin, so you're the spank. And Marv, you're the healer. But you're also the mage, which means that you actually get to do a lot more than just heal. There is...
But I'm fine with healing, though.
Yeah.
Cool. It's what I main and everything. Ah!
No,
I like ranged characters, so this works great. So.
Yeah. The mages are the only ranged characters in the game, too, so that's worth mentioning. I'm going to go ahead and dim down the volume just a little bit more, because it is quite loud in my ears anyway. Hopefully the stream is okay. Alright, let's move on. You guys seem to be surviving just fine, so I'm not worried about anybody dying. That's good.
I just point and click.
Yes.
Point and click.
Point and click!
That's my favorite type of game.
At this point, I need heals. Could you heal me, please? Do you remember how?
Oh, yes.
Very good. Thank you very much.
You have barely any damage taken from me, though.
I know, but I wanted to go ahead and at least... I wanted to ensure that at the very least you guys had made it.
Right.
Enemies approach.
Enemies. Ah. Oh,
Get
point
back here and no moving you.
Click. Point and click. And healies.
And Dusty's healed. Excellent. Now keep in mind, you can only heal up to 3 times, and you have to kind of rely on us to pick up mana orbs if you can't.
Right.
Cool.
I need healing.
I need healing.
I only ever hear that in Reinhardt's voice. I need healing.
Yeah, that one's a pretty good one. My favorite thing as far as like voice work goes in this game, which the entire game being voice, being voice lined is pretty sweet. One of you, if you could open the switch, please. My arms are tired from, carrying you guys on my back all the time.
Healies. Healies, come here. Healies.
Oh, thank you for the healies. I'm gonna go ahead and stand still for a second and just block while I call out the winner to the raffle site. porporaxG, congratulations. You win a Roboscoop. Hold on to until the end of the stream, and I'll make sure that after the stream is over, I'll hand you a Roboscoop. Yes, it is. So by rescuing the survivors, you actually increase the experience of your refuge. So the more survivors you find in a level, the quicker you'll be able to level up your refuge and get extra bonuses. But that'll all become a lot more apparent later.
Yeah.
Rawr. Now, if you manage to do your job properly in the game, you also end up in a situation where you can activate your ultimate. Your ultimate is different for every hero, although there are certain ultimates that are more common in certain hero classes. So for instance, the one which turns me into a gigantic giant like this, is very common. So is like only in the warrior class, but not all warriors have this ultimate. Same thing for you, Marv. You summon a couple of books that help shoot people, and Dusty, all the assassins that will be available in early access, at least to start off, have the same blender one. So, how are the controls for keyboard and mouse versus controller? Literally interchangeable. So I'll go ahead and play off of my controller for the moment being, if I can remember how.
Yeah, I'm playing on my keyboard.
Activated. Oh, my controller's not plugged in. That's a problem. Nicely done.
Oh, come here for Healies. Healies.
Oh, I like that.
But if the controller was plugged in, literally I could just pick up the controller and start playing. The problem is that if I wanted to play with my controller right now, it would require me to dig underneath my desk, and that's no bueno. Okay, I'm gonna move in here, start trying to attack some people and get the aggro I need. And then once I've got some aggro, I'm gonna go ahead and try to block some attacks if they'll actually attack me, and if they don't, hey, no big deal.
Healies coming in. Healies. Oh no, I'm trapped in a trap.
You're fine.
Okay, Healies.
Alright, now you need to be careful.
Oh, big boy.
Yeah, try not to get hit by that laser. That laser hurts a lot. I will try to tank it for everybody else instead.
Ah, get away.
Here, I'm on it. Sorry for not taking that one, Marv.
No, you're fine.
Alright. Now keep in mind, Dusty, if I've got the aggro, Scarlet does more damage if you're attacking somebody from behind.
Oh, there's 3 of them. Ah!
Yep, 2 of them are clones though.
Ah!
I'm trying to block them. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Okay, if you are currently in danger of being hurt a lot and you don't have any mana orbs, Marv, do not be afraid to be a little bit selfish and just shield yourself and attack non-stop until you get those mana orbs. You get more mana orbs for attacking.
Yeah, like every third hit, I saw like does a chance of Cat getting a mana orb.
Exactly. Okay. Here, if you grab that mana orb too, Dusty, it's on your side, so...
I need a heal. Oh god, I'm standing in a thing! Ah,
yeah, well don't worry, you now have some mana orbs, so you have the ability to do stuff. That's excellent. Okay. Nah. Dusty, have you got the ads? Trying to... Nice, nice dodge. That's the... Okay, that's a big AoE. Get out of there. Get out of there.
Oh god! I keep teleporting in the wrong direction. Like, do I teleport? Okay, so when I press the shift button, do what? Oh, I'm down. Help.
Yep. Okay, coming.
When I press the shift button, does it teleport me where my mouse is pointed?
Yes.
Oh,
It'll
okay,
teleport
so
you
like
where your mouse is.
Okay, that's dumb. I don't like that. Oh, I'm down again. Help me.
I'm coming. Hold on. Just clearing out the chaff. All right, so that's the end of that encounter.
Oh, well, that was fun.
That was a little bit spooky, but that should be it for
I
now.
did not like it. Yeah, no, because like Scarlet, it's like, oh, I'm running in a direction and I press the left shift and I teleport. That's like any other. I mean, like I dodge roll in that direction, just like any other game, but apparently not.
Yeah, the mage has a blink, which allows you to teleport where the mouse is, which allows you to be a little bit more precise with it. And because it's a teleport, you can avoid things with it as well. The assassin also has invincibility frames during the dodge roll. Dodge the red things. The warrior is the only one that does not have iframes. Okay, you have a mana orb. That should be enough to get you and everybody else healed. If you can go ahead and find
Come to me! I'm healing.
Okay, at least you got the two of you, that's fine. The warrior does have some self-heal if they block appropriately, so I should be okay. I should be okay. Is the timer going, Wolf? I mean, if it wasn't, it will be very soon. Just give me a second. Oh, I keep forgetting to restart the raffle site timer. I'll make sure that for this raffle site, I'll announce 2 winners, and then we'll try again. This weekend, there's an open beta. Should be accessible just by visiting the store page. Yep, that is exactly correct. Thank you, Jasper. For those of you that missed the beginning, hello. Welcome to the Streamishow. A couple of big announcements. The Blightbound open beta is starting this Friday, so you can go ahead and check it out for the weekend. You can see the open beta for yourself and get at least a limited taste of what the game will have to offer, which is going to, you know, be available in a week. So Wednesday, next week, guess what? We got like the actual early access launch happening. So go ahead and wishlist it on Steam so you can go ahead and see things. Oh, there's the mana. Okay, careful, careful. I've got his aggro. I've got his aggro. It's fine. Okay, Dusty, are you okay over there? Lasers.
I'm not. I'm being attacked by ads. Help.
I'm coming. They are not on you any longer. Okay, mana orb for you. Get it over in here so you can heal Dusty if you can.
I don't want to get into the siphon.
I'm gonna stand in here so that way I can get some blocks off. Do not stand with me, please. Okay, you guys do that one.
Why are there more of these? Oh god, not the freaking. I don't know what your policy is on swearing.
Policy on swearing: replace every swear that you can think of with the word cuss, and it should be fine and fantastic, Mr. Fox level of family friendly.
So I said frick because I was like, I don't.
Frick works fine. Oh, I'll get rid of the ads.
Oh,
you guys stand out of that circle. Yeah, stand. Dude, the red is not good.
How do I get you up? How do I get you up?
F. There you go. Yep.
Yeah, and I'll heal you. Don't move. Oh, move. There's there's a thing. I don't.
Okay, so if you can, Marv, shield yourself and just attack things non-stop to get that stuff up and running. Dusty, those two on the right side should be ads. Go get them.
Okay.
Yeah, I will say I'm.
Teleport to the right. Teleport to the right. Get out.
I already did.
No.
I don't know how to. Stupid.
You lived. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Keep attacking. Heal yourself if you have to. That you are alive is important.
I'm down.
Okay, get out of there. I'll heal you up. Okay, Dusty, you're on ads. I'll tell you which ones are probably ads based off of experience. There are a lot of blood pools. All of these ones should be. The real ones on the right. Okay, blocking. Time to get angry. Yeah! Get out of the red circle and stay ranged attacking. If there are any mana orbs, I'll run to pick them up. He's almost done!
I'm not sure.
Yes, we got him. Okay.
Nice.
Good stuff. All right, let's go to the right.
You said Q is the super special, right?
Yeah, Q is your ultimate.
Right.
That, as long as you're healing, will come up extremely quickly.
Right.
And because you're chorus, you get a lot of mana orbs. So don't be afraid to heal, and don't be afraid to be selfish and attack a lot to get those heals. I'm not going to tell you how to solve this.
Oh, we have to solve this?
Yeah, of
okay.
course that you have to solve this. I already know the answer.
Oh, I gotta teleport that. And I teleport.
Yes.
Ah, wrong thing. There. No, fuck. Cuss.
I wonder where it could be. I wonder what it could be.
It's not letting me go through.
No, it's not. You have to find another way to pass the barrier.
I don't like this.
Hey!
What?
Dumb.
What happened?
So dumb. I hit the button.
Oh.
All right, careful of lasers.
Oh.
There's a very small time window.
Ah!
Yeah, it's a very small time window. But the thing is that we can revive pretty much non-stop, so it's fine. So long as one person lives through the laser town.
Oh, well,
Mother cuss. Boom. I suggest that everyone picks 2 things to constantly attack if they're down. There we go. Alright, time to get in there. Marv, all I want you to do is attack. Attack until you see mana orbs. No!
Ow!
Small problem.
Oh, there's things on me.
Maggots. Okay, Dusty. I think we've learned an important lesson today.
You have to protect your healer.
There's that, but then on top of that, that cloud ability. Oh no, I'm the only one alive. Okay, hold on. I got this. Come on, attack me, belly rot. Be my guest. Come on, try again. Boom! Warriors! Self-sufficiency! Independence! Okay. I would have easily died there if I didn't block properly. Okay.
So what does the cloud do?
So, if you hit F1, it will tell you all of your abilities and what they do and how to activate them.
I'm healing Dusty now.
Okay, you healed yourself. That's more important.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll be fine. Everything's fine.
So, to quickly explain,
Oh.
for the assassin, especially Scarlet, you actually have a really interesting toolbox because you have that ranged chakram ability, but that cloud also drops aggro on everybody else it touches. So if you drop that cloud on, say, Marv also drops all of her aggro. It's not just you.
Get that orb. Get that orb. Ow! Things are hitting me.
Because knives, yeah.
I see. Okay, so
I'm
don't
healing,
use that cloud around you. I got it.
Yeah. So if you put that on just yourself, that keeps you from being attacked, which you can do to actually resurrect people safety free. Oh, now that's an interesting bug. Ah, okay, cool. So that's a bug. Jasper, if you're watching this, that's seemingly very easy to reproduce. There's another enemy there. I was like, oh wait, we have to put up the Blightbound barrier, and now there's no enemies. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do this. That should have resulted in a defeat for the 2 of you.
What?
Yes, that's on me. So, what happened right there was that there was a little goo thing that we attacked, but yeah, brain logic made it stupid. You guys should still get all the rewards and everything for me quitting though. Cool. But yeah, so that cloud will actually allow you to save people by using a cloud over a corpse and then starting to resurrect them. The enemies can't see you whilst you're in the clouds, so you shouldn't be attacked under most situations. Marv, if you are in danger and need to get somebody to resurrect, you can go ahead and cast shield on yourself, and then immediately start resurrecting people. You cannot be hurt whilst you are still resurrecting at that point.
Right.
So the only person that can't do that easily is the warrior. So if the warrior's the last one alive, usually it's a bad time.
So like when somebody disconnects from the party, it's an automatic defeat?
For right now, yes. The game still being in development is in a situation where we don't have a system in place for dealing with that kind of stuff yet, which is a shame. I want to make that abundantly clear. But at the same time, that is something that we want to work on and that we know needs to be dealt with. So don't worry, it's eventually going to be in place. We understand that people need to leave for reasons or that disconnects happen. Why don't we do this next level instead? Because now that we've seen answering the call, that was fine and all, let's go ahead and see the Grave Mark, which is probably my favorite region in the game so far.
Okay.
Does everyone get punished and get a debuff when one person leaves the match? No. When, like, there is a debuff, but, like, when you're starting the game out, if you're queuing as Blightbound, that debuff will never get bad enough that it causes an actual problem. So, it's not a big deal in that front yet. What is going to be a big deal is if people are playing the game for the first time and, like, a disconnect happens and they can't get back in the match, or there's, like, tech versions for things that are problematic. Get off my friend's knife, man. Okay, we need to deal with this big guy here in the middle, because otherwise we are going to be in a bit of trouble. Because he puts out that invincibility aura, you see. Who's not attacking me? Get on me, sir! And remember, put down Cloud if you want to not be seen. Excellent work, Dusty.
Thank you.
So as it stands right now...
Healers!
That dude ran so far away.
Wolf,
He just didn't stop. What?
Wolf, stop moving!
But I'm
I need to
fine!
heal you!
But I'm fine! Thank you, though.
No, I'm healing!
But I'm fine,
Orbs are being wasted. Orbs are being wasted. I need to use my orb, so let me heal you, dang it.
It's best just to do what she says.
I am the healer.
Well, I
you listen to the
recognize
healer.
that. Well, and heck, we'll remember the D&D session that we had the other time. Yeah, like, I understand. Do is what Marv tells you to do or asks you to do, is you turn to have some pretty positive results in the past. Cool. Mana Orb, get off my friends, stop moving. Gotcha.
I'm not pressing the right button.
That's okay.
It's
There's a
not
lot
working.
of, there's a lot
Like, I'm
of
pressing,
buttons.
like, no, I'm pressing the R button, but it's not showing me that I have, why is it giving him the shield? Is it where my mouse is pointed?
Yeah.
I hate that so
Well,
much.
if you want to, you can play on a controller instead. But as it stands, yeah, you can target the shield to be on anyone. If you double tap it, it should cast on yourself.
My shield, I stand ready.
Leonardo da Vinci, Wolf, when the medic says stop, you stop. I think that's pretty good advice. You can usually ping the ground as well if you have a middle mouse wheel that works. That allows you to ping and offers contextual commands through that. So if you ping an enemy, it tells people to focus on that enemy. If it tells you to ping, if you ping like the ground, it tells you to go there. That kind of stuff. Where do you want to go? Where do you guys want to go next? The entire point of this level is to search the crypts for loot. So. Okay, these two are definitely going to go after Marv when the aggro breaks, so I'm going to go ahead and attack them first. Cool, they should be angry at me for the rest of the time that they're alive. Excellent work.
Healy's coming in.
I don't
Healy's
need
coming in.
no...
I do.
Well, you only needed a tiny amount. Oh, hey, look, there's a
Yeah,
survivor here.
yeah.
Go get him.
Oh, hello.
I want
I'm
to do
the
it.
warrior.
You've done all of them so far.
Now, the survivors and the loot are split evenly amongst everybody. More
Yeah.
importantly, everybody gets all the survivors. The loot is predetermined for people, and it's split evenly amongst the group. So you're never ninjaing loot, and you're never ninjaing survivors. You're always just getting more stuff for everybody.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, the Vidal. You know what? I've got a tiny screen that I'm reading all the extra text off of. Owie. And I'm doing my best to read it from at least 2 feet away on a tiny laptop screen. One of these days I'm going to have 2 large monitors to work with, but today is not that day.
Oh! Get out! Oh! Get out! Oh, I hate this! No,
So
I
that
hate
purple
the
area there
teleportation.
is just an invulnerability aura that guy has. That aura does not damage people, thankfully.
Oh,
Okay.
oops.
But like another bomb almost got me though. Like
There are a lot of bombs, though. There are a lot of bombs. I am the warrior. Allow me to push a block.
Oh, I'm so weak. Yeah, this does not work.
No,
Oh, wait,
it does
does.
absolutely work. It's fine. You're just on the wrong side of the block
Oh.
to be able to put it in where you need it to be. Go on, pull it out a little bit. There you go. The environments are 3D,
there's a
you know.
wall there.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, that makes a lot of sense.
Watch out for the big line of rocks. That line of rocks, by the way, is hugely damaging. If you get caught by that and you're not the warrior, chances are you're about to have a very bad day.
Oh, I
Excellent
noticed.
work.
I want to go away. There we go.
Let's explore this tomb, this adorned tomb.
Yeah.
Yee! By the way, do you get loot for the class you play at the moment, or you get loot for all the classes? The game is trying to incentivize people to play all the classes and to constantly be learning new characters and new classes and get better at all of them. As of right now, we are still developing more incentives for that kind of thing. Oh, Pac-Man! Run, 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 run! That, you cannot attack, you cannot block it, you can only run.
Woo!
Now, the good news is that if you allow that to hit the enemies, it also attacks the enemies.
Call it a Pac-Man.
I call it a Pac-Man because it seems to chase you and
Come here, Dusty.
nom your face.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now, fun story. I've been watching a lot of the press streams this week. I cannot count the number of times I've been sitting here cackling madly as the Pac-Mans constantly kill people and people just don't get it. They don't get it. Did you taunt the puzzle blocks? I think I did. Hold on. So I did. Where do you want to go? We can go east or south, are directions we have not gone.
Let's go south.
Let's go south. Okay, sounds good to me. Can you trade loot with others? No, but you can craft and sell loot, which means that loot that you don't want is always going to be useful in some way, shape, or form. I've yet to come to a point where resources don't matter, and where loot isn't important in some way or form so far. Like, that's been good. For me, anyway. I usually main one thing in every game I play. No, that's fine, and eventually you can choose to just play one kind of character. But the game does try to incentivize you to be knowledgeable, at the very least, about all the different characters, and that even within a certain class, you have access to, within a class, you have the ability to play a variety of different heroes within that. We are currently discussing systems which allow you to play and max a character, and as soon as they're maxed and there's no additional benefit to necessarily playing them, there are other ways to use that hero, such that way you can't use them, but you still get huge bonuses out of having got them to that point. That's currently a system that we are looking to do. Hey! Did anybody remember playing Heroes of Hammerwatch? While you guys figure this one out, draw two entrants because I missed one. No, Abe and Paolo, congratulations!
Oh.
You have earned a Roboscoop each. I'm gonna go ahead and restart that timer
it's
now.
one of these kind of puzzles.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay, so that's not gonna work. Oh God.
Hold on, I got almost all of them lit.
Almost.
Yeah, it's all but the bottom right. And then.
Hold on.
Now keep in mind, the mage's attacks pierce, so they aren't necessarily
I know.
immediately precise. Yeah.
Oh crap. Okay, hit this one, Dusty. I can't hit just one. Hit this one. No. This one. One. The top. What I'm next to.
Yep. Got it.
Oh my
got it.
God. Now hit this one.
Can you ping it? How do you ping?
The
Wolf,
one
how
I'm
do you-
next to.
Middle
I'm
click.
facing it.
Right now, why?
Now this one. Okay. This one.
Now you can attack things specifically as long as you aim up or down towards them, right? Like
I tried, and it still hit multiples when I did it.
Oofersons.
I'm very bad at these. I do not like this puzzle. I would like to submit this as a glitch and request to be removed from the game.
Okay.
Almost.
Yeah, we've been here before.
Shut up. Okay. Now hit the top one.
Okay, this one. Okay.
Okay.
We've made progress.
This one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright,
Okay.
now this one is not
Oh,
lit.
no.
I know, I'm not hitting it, I'm just saying.
This one.
Okay.
Okay. This one.
Okay.
This one.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Ah! Okay, and then hit this one. No, mother. God. Hit it. Okay, hit this again. No. Wolf, what the fudge are you doing?
I think he's solving the puzzle for us. Thank you, Wolf.
But they're
Wait,
not all
what?
lit.
You don't worry about it. It's fine. They're meant to be all
What?
lit, but something went funny. It's all good.
Bullcrap.
What?
0 stars.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better,
uninstalling.
that's just like the beginning. We are currently still developing like even more crazy puzzle rooms. So, in the first updates or two, in the first couple of updates, there should be no promises, but there should be some cooler rooms that are added as well as extra levels and such. Mind you, that puzzle is bad enough that Kostajo, you guys know him as Steve, said the following: the puzzles are the worst. It's basically easier to just uninstall it. If it makes you feel any better, everybody at Ronimo is kind of like always bumps into that room and goes, "Oh, this room." So it's fine.
So we're not alone. Good to know.
No, you are not alone. The difference, by the way, Dan, between me and the paladin I'm playing in the D&D campaign is that this guy can actually self-heal. It has bonus actions. Yeah.
Ah, yes. The bonus action.
We need to make a cheat sheet. I know that there was a cheat sheet, or that another friend of mine was really good. Those puzzles popped up a lot in Heroes of Hammerwatch. Like a lot in that game. And in that game, what ended up happening a large portion of the time was we just let Captain solve it. Because he was the smart one. But that was fine.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Boom, got him.
Nice.
Nice, it's something. Stand ready! Oh yeah, this calls for me to become a Forge Titan for a minute. Okay, cool.
Oh,
I've got...
gosh.
Oh no, I'm stuck in the goo. Broke myself out, it's fine. Nicely done.
need some healies there. Come here.
I do not need them yet, but
Yeah,
fine.
you do!
Fine! Okay, so we can go up or we can go right. So north or east?
Is
Right
there a
is
way to
locked.
open, like a larger map? Or...
Right is locked. At least it says it's locked.
It says it's
Right.
locked.
Apparently not. Go in it.
Apparently not.
Just means we have another one of those stupid puzzles.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Sanctum
not,
Gate
alright.
Azalea. Ooh.
Yuki Azalea?
I don't know, maybe. Seems as if this is a largely empty open area. Cool, but... Oh, I lied.
Oh, there we go.
Get the orbs! Get the orbs!
Sorry, you're right. That's on me for not picking that one up.
No, it's okay. Dusty was right next to it too.
Useful! God, I love Malboros. Slow Salamander says that all the AoEs look the same. What do you two think so far about the AoEs? Would you consider that to be,
In terms of what? Like
In
the
terms of,
enemies?
in terms of, like, yeah, so, like, there's the invincibility AoE and damaging AoEs and all that stuff. Is it difficult to tell which ones are which?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Like when you
Because
said that
we're
was an
game for this long.
invincibility
Yeah.
thing or whatever, I was like, I thought it was a damaging one. So I was like, get me out of here!
Owie. Move to the other side and then attack the shield guy from behind. Booyah! And dusted.
yeah.
Yeah. That Dusty is playing the character that dusts people is nice.
I would appreciate not using my name as a verb, though. Thank you. I have a
So
thing
search
against
quests for
verbs.
loot has been completed as an event. We have a new quest. Return to the beginning. All right, let's see if you guys remember where the beginning is. Should be easy enough. The mini map actually tells you which rooms you've been to.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
but
ones that are
more
highlighted
people
gray
know.
you've been to. But if you look at the mini map as well, there's a little exclamation mark that tells you where the current goal is.
We did not go up that way.
No, so that would be a brand new direction for you folks to go into.
Ah, get him off me!
I did. I taunted them.
There's this one!
Yeah, but he's running away from me because he's got a knife. He likes throwing it because he's dumb. All right, so do you want to go up this way or do you want to go back exactly the way we came?
Yeah, let's go up this way.
Yeah,
More
okay.
loot.
More stuff.
More loot.
loot.
More stuff, more loot, potentially. It's worth mentioning at this point, though, that we are indeed on a timer. This is faster, though, getting back to where we were.
We're on a timer? Where's the timer?
You'll see it as time goes on. Right there, for instance.
8 left. 8 tolls? Okay, well, let's get out of here then.
Okay, many mana orbs. Also, mana orbs are great because they heal everybody in the party when you pick them up.
Oh, nice.
Oh, she's probably dead and dusted. And just doesn't look it. This is game reward exploration 100% completion. Yeah, usually every room has loot in it, so I would say so. But in this situation right now, we can only explore so much.
I stand ready.
Oh. Ah!
Tanking laser town. That's an enemy explosion. Yep. Picking a mana orb. If you're getting hit a lot by that bomb, don't be afraid to like just invincibility yourself instead and just enjoy invincibility for 5 seconds. Okay, laser lady, stop existing, please. Oh, I rooted her in place right as she was trying to teleport.
Oh.
Nice.
Nice.
So, get out.
I gotta go, no raffle for me. Don't worry about it. You still entered the raffle. There's a chance you win, and I'll drop it off in your Twitch whisper box if that's the case.
Power.
So the beginning should just be to the right here, if I remember correctly. We've done well. Now, again, it's worth remembering, if you see a gigantic writhing skull, or Pac-Man, as I called him before, coming towards you, run. Please just run.
What? People coming.
I'm coming to block him. Get stomped, yo. There we go. Picked a mana
Nice.
orb for you. No problem.
Oh,
I forget which side is more dangerous in this particular case. If I'm being honest, I'll just grab as many ads as I can. Nice. Also, picking up mana orbs helps the mage to get their ultimate a little bit faster too, I think.
What?
Is Pac-Man invincible? Yes, Pac-Man is invincible.
Oh, these are bosses?
This is the boss of this level, and watch out for the Pac-Mans. Again, if you drag them into enemies, they will kill the enemies. Or at least hurt them.
Ah. Come SlowWolf, come SlowWolf. Dusty, come over here. Or get that orb so you can heal a little bit.
Alright.
Oh, I got you a little bit.
More Pac-Mans! They are on you, Dusty. Run. Okay, I got one on me, though.
Yep, working on it.
Nice, nice, nice. I got a mana orb for you.
I have me. I'm in a red circle.
Oh, they're both
Follow
on you.
me.
They're both on you. Careful.
Yep.
The red circles are timed explosions.
Okay.
There should be a sound effect that tells you exactly when bad stuff's going to happen. Oh, okay. Looks like I'm just tanking this then. Okay, this is fine. Okay. Okay, one of them's dead. That's good. Watch out for Pac-Man. Here, I'll try to get him off of you. No, it does not matter. We killed him.
There we go.
Nicely done. Thank you for dodging the Pac-Mans. That made me feel very proud to see. I feel like I've taught you all the most important life lessons of playing in this game. Dodge Pac-Man.
That Pac-Man sucks?
The Pac-Mans will eat your face off, and there's nothing you can do about it. Even giving yourself the invincibility shield just stalls for time.
Gotcha.
Yeah. The warrior you're playing, Wolf, is a League of Legends Legion commander. Oh, okay, cool. Why not? If you see a Pac-Man that's getting ready to explode, you should run. No, so I am not randomizing my character. Once you have a high enough refuge level, you are able to choose the character you wish to play as. To do so, you go ahead and click on the left, the character that you want to play from the list, and then you hit ready. That's it. Okay, so while I'm here, though, currently I've been playing as my weakest warrior, which has been making the game more playable for the other two. You can always re-gear your characters, because if you're playing as your weaker warrior, like, you're going to have a different warrior rating. So this one, for instance, Malboris, is warrior rating of 38. That's largely because of his stats, and the fact that he's max level. Crom is a warrior rating of 50, because not only is he level 8, but he also has 3 pieces of epic legendary gear and a purple sword. So, like, yeah, that would make the game entirely a lot more difficult for the other two, so I'm not playing as that, as a result. The others won't play warrior, that's correct. By me playing the warrior, the other two cannot play as a warrior. In every party that goes out, you have to have one warrior, one assassin, one mage. So if I'm the one playing the warrior, as a result, Dusty and Marv cannot play the warrior. If Dusty were able to pick a character right now and picked the assassin, then Marv would, no matter what, get a mage. Hopefully that makes sense. Are there player bots? Not yet. That is something that we're currently looking into, but for the early access release, it's more important that we have a game that works. The extra stuff, I mean, it's not like, you know, it's extra in the sense that it's fluffy, but in the sense that the extra stuff that doesn't need to be in order to play a game took a back seat so we could get this thing out and ready for early access. Over the course of early access, we are going to be developing the game more and adding more stuff like stuff like bots if somebody quits or disconnects, the ability to rejoin a game if you wish, and that kind of thing. As it stands right now, we're doing the best we can, but if Malboris were a condiment, what would he be? Good question. I don't know. I think he'd be the steak, if a steak could be a condiment. Which honestly fits Malboris' character, considering that his favorite thing is to say that Malboris doesn't like this, or useful. Raffle, please. The raffle's not on for at least another few minutes. I'm looking at this timer, my friend. Raffle's in another minute and a half. Alright, we got one final thing. Now, because we've been playing for a little while, you might be noticing that there's little eyeballs over some levels. The eyeballs are your notoriety. So the longer that you play with a party, the more notoriety you get. And the more notoriety you get, you start seeing harder level options pop up. We are going to go ahead and play this one. Not only is it because it's the last region you guys haven't seen yet, but so that way you guys can see how the difficulty cranks up as notoriety goes up. If we manage to beat this, there is an epic level item on the line. There's a purple on the line. Yes. So the rewards are well worth it, even if it's tough. And with me being the warrior, there should be a chance that this works out.
I'll stand on it.
Stepping on it right now.
Do we need a fourth person to do that?
Now, considering that this game doesn't have 4 people that are allowed to play it at a given moment,
Get an
probably
NPC.
not.
Oh, box.
There's also a
box.
person. Yeah,
Hello.
there's a box. Would you like to be the strongest mage in the land? And move that box, please? Thank you. There was a streamer the other day who was like, I'm not moving that box. I got my frail wizard arms. And I was like,
I must. Whoa.
talk about playing to your trope. Right. Raffle site. Drawing a new entrant, and it's Steveu34. Congratulations. We're going to go ahead and do one more raffle, so that way we can see whether or not, I'm going to start up another raffle. If we can survive another whole level, folks, then there will be another raffle site called out. If we cannot survive the whole level, then, you know, it was fun, but that'll be the last of the raffles.
Oh, yep, there we go.
So, welcome to Laser Town. Laser Town is this entire elevator sequence, and it is not going to necessarily be easy. We are currently in what I like to call the suburbs. You'll see why. I hope you've played Cuphead.
Wow. I'm almost done Cuphead, actually.
Oh, very cool.
The stupid bee boss is horrible.
The bee boss is awful. I agree. That was not a lot of fun. Now, High Seas Hijinks, i.e. the Medusa boss, that was a lot of fun.
It was easy. I beat her in like 15 minutes.
She was the hardest boss in that entire region for me, hilariously. Other than the boss that is in the robot. For some strange reason, I could not handle the bullet hell that game, that particular
I haven't, that's the next one I gotta do. Look, strong button. Hold on, Dusty, come here.
Oh.
Alright, little mana orb for you there. Enjoy.
Okay.
Well, that's handy.
Oh, do not be in that thing's AoE.
Oh! Ow! Okay. Hello.
Okay, that was cool. I felt like a badass.
Oh, whoa!
I got it. I'm okay. Thank you.
Yep.
I'm actually going to go ahead and tank this because A, I'm a high enough level, and B, I've got a warrior. So I'm a little bit tankier than the two of you. Alright, dodge lasers.
No!
And if you go down in Laser Town, do not get the res. It's just, it's not worth it.
Oh, shit!
Oh, so now I need to survive this all on my own without getting touched.
You
Excellent.
got it. I believe
I'm
it.
I pressed the
fine.
wrong button. I freaked out and pressed the wrong button.
I actually had to pay attention there for a minute. Okay, I'm getting Marv up first. So that way she can shield and heal. Heal me, please. Thank you.
I'm healing, I'm healing, I'm healing. Wow!
Time to run.
Stop me!
I've done the big call.
Oh, man orbs! Man orbs! Oh, use an ultimate!
No, I got taken out. Okay, Dusty, I'm gonna crawl outside of this dude's AoE. If you smoke cloud on top of me, you should be able to res me without a problem.
Oh wait, where'd you go? Where'd you go?
I'm right on. I'm in the cloud. I'm in the cloud. Keep doing that. Yes.
Ow!
You can't move. Yes, that's right.
Button.
Teleport on top of me. Heal me.
I'm okay.
Never mind. I got a man orb. Whoa.
we go. Okay.
Oh, that was close. Thank you. All right, so that was Laser Town, the suburbs.
I don't like it.
Well, that was fun.
I certainly thought so. Slow, are there just block bonuses for warriors? Like if they block just on time? Not yet, but having the idea of like a distinct parrying system like that is really cool to me, and is not you are not the first person to suggest it as feedback. On the by the same token, though, being able to block individually is definitely a skill that helps. Because it allows you to get in more rage attacks than you would normally, so there is already an incentive to do that. Alright, now if I'm not totally incorrect, you should see somebody over here that looks particularly interesting. As soon as my middle mouse button works.
Oh, hello.
Oh, it's a new character! I didn't even see her. I was like, ooh, shiny orb.
And 3 mana orbs, and we're all healed up, because mana orbs do give passive heals and such.
Sweet.
Yes. So at this point, you should have now unlocked Desert Mouse. So you now have your second assassin. And when you're in the refuge, when we get back to the town, because you've unlocked the character now. That's full stop. When we get back to town, I'm going to teach you guys how to select somebody as Blightbound and explain how that system works quickly. And then at that point, trying to taunt. I taunted successfully. Got a mana orb, got another mana orb. There we go. Okay, watch out. There's going to be a big dude in a second. Allow me to take him. Do not try to stand in those AoEs. You are not going to have a good time if you do. Okay, get out of that, Murph.
Thank you.
God, I love playing Warriors so much.
Cute.
Oh, ow.
Res
wow.
Dusty.
All right.
R and F.
Thank you.
I don't have any healies for you.
It's okay. Oh.
Where are the healing orbs?
Okay, I am trying to spin him around.
The healing orbs.
Okay. Dusty's a bit low, but we're still
Yeah.
okay.
I have a
just a
healing orb.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Even Dan thinks we got this. Even Dan thinks we got this. Wen's not getting a draft mode. So it's not. Awesomenauts currently not being developed right now because we just don't have the developer resources, and after working on it for 8 years, after then a little any variety at all is nice. Okay. Taunting,
I'm trapped.
you're not trapped anymore.
Give me healing orbs. I have healing orbs. Dusty, come to me.
Thank you.
Nicely
Again, again.
done.
Much appreciated.
That's excellent. Well done, you two. Thank you.
There's a shiny. There's a shiny.
Interact with it.
Hi.
How
Push
do
left to
I? Oh,
interact.
there we go.
So, at
What?
this point, you found a story object. Only you can see it, sadly. But, this does mean that you get to interact with some of Chorus's story. Every single character has their own story and story goals, and at the end of it, usually there's something for you, and a reward of some kind. You also have personal goals, which are important for unlocking everything for every character as well. All of them are voice acted, and you can go ahead and listen to those logs again when you get back into town. Alright, so welcome to Laser Town Part 2. This is the downtown core. You ready?
Oh.
Too bad.
Let's do it.
No. Oh.
Counting. I should have all of their attention now.
Oh.
Yes, that's the way I like to play. Okay, now time to dodge. You two can blink and dodge through lasers because you guys have actual invincibility frames. I do not. So you should have an easier time with this than I do. If you're panicking and you're like, I don't know how to get through this, try dodge rolling or teleporting through it. As a last resort, mind you, but try it. Oh, it's this big guy.
Oh, big guy.
Taunting. Cool stuff. Alright.
Whoa, whoa, Laser Town, way down under the ground. Way down, Laser Town.
Okay, so far so good.
And part
Weakling's
3.
coming up.
Oh no, I clicked the wrong button.
Taunting. Okay, I've got all their rage. I'm gonna veer over to the other side. Dusty said we can attack it from behind.
Mm-hmm.
Got him.
Ain't no thing.
Ain't no thing. Ain't no thing. Okay, this is baby Laser Town. Like that's the nice boardwalk right there. That's Spark Street in Ottawa. This is downtown Bay Street, Bloor of Toronto, Ontario, right here. The world's, or at least North America's most busy intersection. Is that Bloor? No, it's Dundas and something else. All right, one more encounter at the very least.
Woo!
All right, I've taunted them. Oh my gosh, I get so much of my rage filled up almost instantaneously. Get out of here. We've done it. Nicely done. Okay.
That was hard.
So remember the centaur guy? Prepare for 2 of them and try to get them to charge into the pillars.
Okay.
Charging into the pillars?
All right. Mm-hmm.
Their legs look like brain meats.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
I don't like it.
Oh gosh, there's 2 of them going completely hog wild. Please charge into the wall. Thank you. Okay, attack him while you got the chance. I'm trying to drag him back down. Oh no, res! I gotta res him. I gotta res him. You do all the damage you need to, man. Do all the damage you can.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like that is there a way of changing the key bindings? Because I do not like the dash being left shift. I do not press
the
left
controls
shift.
are fully configurable.
Okay. It's like...
Oh gosh, we get out of that AoE, folks. Owie, owie, owie. That hurt.
Oh, I teleported. Fudge! I hate the teleporting for the wizard. I hate it. I hate it. I hate that it's... No, I hate that it has to do with where my mouse is. I hate it.
Oh my gosh.
Well, hey, that was not that bad.
No, that wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad. Raji, DLC planned? We have early access to get through before we even start thinking about any sort of DLC. So, like, not for a while, okay? Okay. So I actually got a big old plus the 80%
I'm close
critical
to
damage.
Blightstruck. This is not good.
Yes. However, as long as you queue as Blightbound, so as long as you queue as a random 3, you cannot get Blightstruck.
Okay, but it's saying that I'm close.
So not only do you get a plus 2 to all your stats, but that exists too. Alright, so at this point, we've completed 2 dungeons and played in 3. Because of one very funny bug. Now, at this point, you guys have been playing largely the same characters the whole time through luck or whatever. If you click on the left panel there where you see all your heroes, you should actually have stats to allocate to them.
Yep, I already been doing that.
Oh,
I did that last time.
Good,
before
good,
we
good.
even went out.
Good. Okay, second, what level are your refuges now?
How do
So
I
if you
look
look in
at
the upper left corner, there should
Oh,
be
my
a number.
refuge is level 3.
Okay.
4.
Okay, so if you are at refuge level 3, this gives you the the bestiary and the mentor and the quartermaster. You guys should now be able to not equip gear. You guys should be able to spend stat points, which you have been doing already, and you have access to the bestiary, which shows you all the different animals and jerks that you
Oh,
can
I'm
kill
level
the whole
4
time.
now.
Yeah. So for instance, there's stuff here for like the maggots or the writhing orbs or savage wretches and sneaky wretches. You should have unlocked entries for all of those in the bestiary, which also tells you what kind of loot and where you'll find these things. So the writhing orbs, for instance, you'll find in the grave mark and in the grave mark only. Let's see, what else is important here? The quartermaster has some important stuff for you to be able to keep track of, including bounties, but the important thing right now is that you can equip your guys with gear, and that gear is going to give you stat boosts and is important. Now that you guys have picked up a purple piece of gear, it is probably worth looking at who that should be equipped on. You also should have unlocked a couple of different weapons and other trinkets to put on all your characters so far. Finally, you have Mouse. You'll notice that you both have a new assassin on the left side. If you click her, you actually have a better, you'll be able to have a better look at what her abilities are. So, for instance, she does not have a smoke cloud. She has a leap that does a bunch of damage instead. And her passive is different. Instead of getting backstab damage, she deals more damage baseline for every consecutive base attack that she lands. So, if you attack enough with her, she can get up to a 200% bonus to her damage, and that includes damage that you deal with your ultimate and such. So, she's a far more combo-based character, where Scarlet's all about going in from behind and stabbing them that way. If you want to make them your random assassin in the future, if you'll notice on the bottom right, there's a little thing that says set Blightbound and a big sword spearing a circle or something. If you click that, you change who your Blightbound is. Now that has not been intuitive and is very likely to change in the future. However, that is how you queue up as different Blightbounds. So if you like certain characters more than others, for instance, if you think that Malboris is a jerk to play as and you find that he's too passive, there's always Crom. You can once you unlock Crom, you'll be able to go ahead and play as him, and he's super aggressive instead. If you really like being able to deal poison damage and healing off of it, Triss is a character that you can pick up later on down the line for that, and you can set her as a Blightbound. And then if you really like turning into a writhing orb yourself, you can set them as Blightbound. And so now if I wanted to queue up right now as a random character, I could queue up as 3 completely different characters than what you guys started off with.
Right.
Cool. And so as a result, you do get to kind of temper and change up your play experience as you go along. And if you want to play as a specific character, once you hit Refuge level 9, you would just select them and then ready up as that character So, that's the game so far. And I'm really glad that the two of you decided to play with me for the first 3 or so levels. That was a lot of fun for me. I hope that you guys enjoyed yourselves too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this game is great. I love it.
Okay. That makes me happy to hear. Now, I did say that you guys could plug yourselves, and I meant it. Before you plug yourselves, I'd like to go ahead and announce that soinaws, you've won the final raffle site of the day, so congratulations.
Congrats.
You get a Roboscoop, and I'll go ahead and whisper that to your whisper box at the end of all this, no problem. Now, at this point, Dusty, you stream. Where can people find you on occasion?
People can find me on twitch.tv/itsdusty_TV.
And Marv, you also stream on occasion, including the D&D games that the 3 of us play together. Where can we find you?
Hello. You can find me at twitch.tv/MissMarv with a V. And I stream like 4 or 5 times a week.
All right, thank you, you two. I'm going to go ahead and hop out of the call, but this was a life-saving moment for me in the sense that I was looking for 2 people to play with that were brand new to the game, and you 2 are friends, and I like the 2 of you, so enjoy those beta
Great
keys.
too. We like you too.
Yay! I'm going to leave the call now. Bye!
Bye.
Okay, and then as for the rest of you, this has been a very fun show for me to do. If we wanted to go ahead and do some questions, now might be a decent time. Slow Salamander. Slow, suggest to Ronimo a dual boss a la Ornstein or Smo, or Agni and Ruja, where the 2 are different. Yeah, that would be awesome. I would love that. I know that there are a couple of Ronnies currently in the chat looking at the chat and reading it, so they know. I'll also go ahead and plug it in. And as soon as this goes live, hey, discord.gg/Ronimo, there we go, has a Blightbound channel, and as soon as this goes live in the open beta, and in early access, that part of the Discord will be developed to have a feedback and suggestions, to have a there is already a bug report channel for Ronimo, so that's already covered. Yeah, like we're gonna have it ready to go, so that way for early access people and for the people in the beta, there is something that they can do to go ahead and help influence the game, which is the reason why we're putting it out in early access in the first place. Without your feedback, then we can't make it the best game that we want to make it. You know, like we have ideas, we have certain goals for Blightbound, specifically that we want it to be multiplayer, we want it to be fast-paced, we want it to feel like you're constantly in the middle of like a WoW raid where every dungeon feels tense and interesting and like it requires teamwork. We want those kinds of things, and in order to make those happen, we do rely on player feedback to make sure that we are getting those feelings and that we are getting the outcomes that we want out of our game. That's the point of early access. So if you want to go ahead and help us make the Blightbound the most Blightbound it can possibly be, we're gonna have that Discord set up this Friday for all that stuff. So discord.gg/Ronimo. Check it out. Also, if you want to go ahead and talk to me on Twitter, hey, we're all over the Twitter. Twitter is @RonimoGames. You can also find us on Instagram, where I'm going to be going ahead and posting art, GIFs, memes, that kind of stuff as well. And that's Ronimo Games Official. You can find us on Facebook as Blightbound, as Ronimo Games, Awesome Knots, and Swords and Soldiers. We're on there for Facebook for all those things. You can also find this on YouTube. If you missed this show and you're watching this on YouTube, hey, happy Thursday to you. For everybody else, if you only saw part of this show, you'll be able to watch on Twitch, but we are also going to put it on YouTube, as well as other videos and content relating to Blightbound. So make sure to check that out. That's also Ronimo Games. Pretty much impossible to miss if you put that in the search bar. I think that's all of our socials. I'd like to go ahead and thank everybody for coming out and watching. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. I'd like to thank everybody for enjoying themselves if they did. I'd like to go ahead and congratulate porporaxG, Paolo TV, No Abe, Steveu34, and Soinaws for winning Roboscoops. They will be in your inbox shortly after the stream ends. I'd like to go ahead and thank Ronimo for allowing me to, helping me to find out where to get the keys necessary to give to Dusty and to Miss Marv. And I'd like to thank Devolver, not only for helping to publish the game, but also for giving me the keys. This has been a blast. My name's been SlowWolf. I've been your happy host here on the RonimoStreamisho, and I will see you folks next time. Remember, Blightbound, open beta this Friday, starting at midday my time, 12 p.m. EST. And early access release is going to be happening as of a week from now. An hour and 15 minutes ago. So 12 o'clock Wednesday next week, EST. Early access. So go wishlist it right now. If you want to have more information about Blightbound, Blightbound.com. And that's it from me. I'll see you folks next time. I swear I'm actually ending the stream now. Told ya!